Welcome back to Headliners. In the interval, Darius called Lewis fat.
Yeah, am I fat? Say, is he fat?
That's why he's got that thing, he's got that stupid thing covering his gut. We're going to kick straight off with the Sunday Telegraph and news, Darius, that TV is in trouble. Please don't tell me I have to get a proper job.
Yeah, the Telegraph report that I'm a Celebrity flop throws TV bleak future into the spotlight. But really, this isn't an article about I'm a Celebrity's dwindling numbers, although they are down. But what it is actually is really a commentary on how more people are shifting to watching their TV on streaming services.
Yeah. Yes.
So, for example, ITVX is the new ITV streaming platform, and their numbers are up by 458 million hours. But at the same time, traditional TV viewing figures are down by 485 million hours. So they're like, we can't understand why our numbers are going down, but they're all just watching it as and when they want on streaming systems. Yeah. So that's basically what this article says, although it does say that I'm a Celebrity figures have gone down. But it's really more of a... people will still watch TV that's demanding that people, like, you have to make an appointment to watch it, but they're not giving the audiences what they want to watch. So they're going to YouTube where they can find their specific niche, or TikTok where they can find their specific niche, what they want to watch. And the big TV now is trying to satisfy a whole, what people call the message, and all these, like, oh, we've got to put these issues in and this, and they're not just giving entertainment, so people aren't watching and they're turning away, and that's why numbers are dwindling across the board in all entertainment.
So the gist is make better shows, Lewis.
And they're up for us. I mean, not for us. I don't get any money out of this thing, but for GB News, they're watching GB News. So
that's where the 2 million have come.
Can I just say this? I'm not fat. But at least I don't think I'm fat anymore. But when all the chickens are plucked, people have stopped. I'll eat them. People have stopped watching regular TV.
Yeah. And that's what, but the question comes down to why. We've seen massive advertising decline as well, 8% dip, 15% dip as well for ITV. And it's whether it's really sustainable. But also, as you say here, it's also older people. They're saying people over 64, they're watching less traditional television. And if their needs aren't being met, then people will stay away. And if they're going to find what they want elsewhere, like on GB News, then that's part of the new model. That's the way it's going to be.
ITV can never win. It's too much for too many people. It's got too many hours of programs. And the same thing with the BBC, state propaganda.
Well, you can't. You got it in there. Take a shot at home. But just very quickly before we move on, this whole thing about them losing 2 million viewers or whatever it is, and Nigel, I think the reality is they just hired Nigel, who's a very interesting guy. Everybody else has been rubbish. That's what I would put it down to. You have to also hire other interesting people, and it was like I genuinely, this is the first year I didn't recognise anybody else practically, and that's why I would say.
Yeah, I mean, I don't watch it anyway. I would never watch it. It's all rubbish. But having said that, the only person I know on it is Nigel Farage, and the only clip I saw was of an influencer chastising him over nothing, and chastising another guy because he said, actually, funnily enough, he said he's like old enough to be your dad, and she went off on one. It was like, this is just
bad television. Come here and we'll call Lewis fat.
Yeah,
The
that's
Independent
quality television.
Lewis.
I'm not fat.
Yeah, whatever, fat boy.
I'm not fat.